Hey everyone, today's question is, how do you address jealousy? How do you deal with feelings of jealousy? We've danced around this question for the whole week, so let's finally get to the point.
Uh, yeah, finally we get to the point, right? We've been talking about jealousy, so what do you do about it? Uh, some suggestions that I used in the past that were helpful to me is to realize that um, success goes around. It's not in limited quantity. Many people can do many things, and this is along the lines of envy, more like other people's fortune. I wish I had it instead of them. For that, it's recognizing, there's plenty of success around the world. It is not limited in quantity. I can be successful and they can be successful too. So that helps. Sometimes, bringing other people down in your mind, not to their face, can be a temporary coping tactic as well. If you're jealous of them for something, say, oh, but they suck at this and I'm so good at this. Boost yourself up, bring others down. Temporary way to, you know, assuage your consciousness and make yourself feel a little bit better in the situation. Uh, in a relationship setting, I will say communication. Number one word, 13-letter word, communication. Number one thing solves most problems. Um, for good communication, you need to be vulnerable, you need to be transparent, you need to be clear, you need to not hide anything. And when you feel jealous about a partner or a friend or a sibling, tell them. You don't have to say it in the words of I am jealous of you, but if that helps you, say it that way. Otherwise, just explain, I feel left out, I feel insecure, I feel upset when this happens and I don't like it. I wish you spent more time with me. I wish you explained something instead of just uh, pushing me away or whatever it is. Let them know, or so that way you can come up with a conclusion and or a solution that works for both of you to be more transparent and not have this issue of jealousy come up again. Or like I mentioned before, talk to them so you could both succeed together. Ask them, how do you do what you do, so you can make it happen as well. And I think these are some of the ways that you can go about jealousy. In the end, it makes you feel negative about yourself. That's why it's a negative emotion, but it is a good one to address and a good one to recognize and reflect on. The cause of your jealousy might be a wide variety of things, but if you know what those are, then talking about them to the person you're jealous of, if you trust them, if your relationship is good enough, hopefully, then they can help work on something together with you. So communication.
I think you hit the nail on the head because the first thing when you feel jealous is acknowledgement. You need to first acknowledge that yes, you do feel jealousy, and then there are two ways of two good ways of dealing with it. One is a short term thing, and one is a long term thing. So the short term thing is communicating with people. Yeah, you do feel jealous, and talk to them about it so they can do something about it. They can make you feel better, and also just acknowledging that like when you're feeling jealous, there are some things that you might think which are not true, and addressing them as and when it comes, and also just communicating a lot of these things because when you're in a relationship, when somebody says, "Hey, I'm jealous of you," I don't think they're going to take it in a bad way because they might just take it. Oh, I'm happy to know that things are like good things are happening in my life. That you do feel jealous of the things that are happening in my life. So, so you shouldn't be afraid of saying this. And the long term way is actually boosting your self esteem and being with people who don't put you down, being with people, like whenever you give an idea, whenever you talk about the things that make you happy and those sort of things, you know, they should amplify it. And being with people whenever you win things, they feel like they want to, and being with those kind of people, and how they say you are the combination of the five people around you. Yeah, make sure those five people are good people, and make sure you know they are boosting you in every way possible, and that is like the long term way of sustaining a good life without jealousy.
I agree. That last point you made is really important about the long term plans that you need to make. You need to put in the effort, because the cause of your jealousy could be low self-esteem, in which case you need to figure out ways to work on it, get people around you to boost you up, whatever it might be. So I just wanted to commend at that point. That was a good one, actually.
If you can practice gratitude every day, find things to be grateful for in your own life so that the gap between expectations and reality is not felt as deeply. That way, you'll feel less likely to be jealous. If you are in a relationship, find things to appreciate about your partner, find things that you value. So that way, you would feel good about yourself and your relationship. And if you're the person that somebody else is jealous of, then give them a chance to shine. Empathize with what they are feeling. If you have a sibling who feels that you are getting, they're getting unfair treatment compared to you, then empathize with what they're going through. Maybe they're not getting the attention that you wanted, that you are getting, and they want that as well. So empathy really, really matters. Putting things in perspective matters as well. So I think jealousy is a complicated emotion, but it is not an emotion that we are incapable of handling as mature grown-up adults. So there are healthy ways to deal with this emotion, and that's what we've discussed. So hopefully, moving forward, we will find ways to deal with these emotions in a healthy manner and find peace within ourselves to fill the gap between expectations and reality. So I just want to end this with a question to the audience. Tell us about a time when you were jealous in a relationship and how you dealt with it. And did that work out for you or not? Thank you.
Oh, you're still here? Well, thanks for getting to the end of the video. Hey, while you're still here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get new updates when we post videos. Also, make sure to check out these equally exciting videos as well. Have you pressed it yet? Come on, you have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, press it now!